Hey guys, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Unlimited as we have a major update due to the developing story of Jon Jones, Daniel Cormier, and UFC 200. It looks as if the UFC has found a replacement opponent for Daniel Cormier for this Saturday night. And the man taking the fight on last notice, on the 2-day notice, is none other than one of the greatest fighters of all time, the Spider, Anderson Silva. Ariel Helwani of MMAfighting.com confirmed Thursday night that Silva will face Cormier in a non-title bout in the light heavyweight division Saturday night at UFC 200. As we all know, it was supposed to be a unification title fight between Jon Jones and Daniel Cormier to unify the light heavyweight championship. And last night, USADA came down saying, hey, on June 16th, we had this sample taken from Jon Jones, and he failed. It was an out-of-competition drug test, but essentially, he failed. He's not fighting. The UFC spent all night last night and all day today trying to find the opponent, and they did in Anderson Silva. We noted earlier today that Michael Bisping wanted the fight, and Dana White ultimately told him no because it was too soon from his Rockhold fight where he won the middleweight championship. In an interesting twist, I have heard news that Cormier actually asked for Dana White to sign some sort of a waiver that would allow Jon Jones to fight Saturday night despite the possible drug test violation. With Anderson Silva taking this fight at the last minute, he's, from what I heard, not in Las Vegas yet. On his way, of course, and the weigh-ins are tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Well, fighters are going to start weighing in at 8 a.m., meaning this is the most last minute the UFC has ever signed a fight, essentially, especially for a card this big. But this is nuts. Daniel Cormier was going into the weekend thinking, I'm going to fight Jon Jones. This is a man I've had bad blood with. We had one fight before, and ultimately we were going to figure out who the actual best man was, and that wasn't going to happen because Jones did say Thursday morning that he believes that this is false. His camp said they're going to fight it and they're going to see what happens. Jones can get a 2 to 4 year suspension if the drug allegation or drug test failure is, set in motion. So all I got to say is holy shit. Daniel Cormier versus Anderson Silva. No clue where on the card it's going to be, as Lesnar and Mark Hunt is now the official main event for UFC 200. I would assume this would be like a co-main event going on after the Miesha Tate and Amanda Nunes fight. But if any more news does come up on UFC 200, Daniel Cormier, Jon Jones, Anderson Silva, Brock Lesnar, Mark Hunt, and the rest of the card for Saturday night's blockbuster event, we will bring it to you here on Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Remember, guys, comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, and subscribe here on YouTube.